Divine Mukasa. He came on as a substitute in the second half. He's only 17. He's highly rated though. He impressed a lot at academy level. Were you surprised at all, Stephen, that he was sort of given his chance in this squad for this summer, and how much of a first team role do you think he could realistically have this season at City?
Yes and no. Like I was surprised he was there because obviously I didn't know they would leave so many players behind, and the squad felt bloated in training with pushing 30 senior players. And no, because I know how talented he is and how he was the best young player in the academy last season. I didn't expect him to be involved, but when he was there, I was like, well, I know he's there on merit, if that makes sense. And I find it really exciting. I know he's not like a City lad; he hasn't been there since like he was eight, like Nico O'Reilly, but he's still classified as an academy prospect. He was played for our under 18s, and um, 17 years old, that talented. I sort of burst out laughing. I tend to, when I enjoy football, I just laugh because it entertains me. And the first two or three touches from Mukasa, they made me laugh simply because they were so composed, so assured. They were just sort of out his feet, little layoff passes, very simple stuff. But you see young players, they get a touch and they dawdle a little bit, and they might keep the ball. But some of them, yeah, they don't do the simple things very well immediately. Even if they're potentially going to be great players, they often just look nervy. None of that at all from Mikasa. Like there was a laconic style. It's just so fun to watch. Like scrolling around, like a bit like Mesut Ozil a little bit. Actually, reminded me a little bit the way he just gently strolls around the pitch, looking for the ball and making things happen and so on. And he looks like he belongs. And you could argue once again going back to Savinho that maybe. And I think Echeverri actually as well. If those two guys move on, I think Mikasa could be the beneficiary of that actually because Echeverri in particular before the Savinho news, I felt like Echeverri's far too highly rated to be getting the Carabao Cup minutes. And obviously, there's issues with the homegrown squad, so he wouldn't have been able to get the Champions League squad as well as an 21 player. Fine in England, but I think he still would have been getting Carabao Cup minutes anyway because the squad's so stacked. That's fine for Mikasa. Mikasa's 17 years old. He wouldn't want more than that. He'd be buzzing with just that. Whereas Echeverri, he wants to play Champions League football apparently. Never mind just playing for City. He wants to be playing for Roma and teams like that. And so Mikasa, I think he's in a really good place, like really talented. He'll be fine to be the 24th, 25th man in the squad. Injuries will happen, so he'll get on the bench every now and then. He will play in the Carabao Cup games potentially. Physically, he has it. Like Nico O'Reilly last season, of course, breaking through 6'4", 6'5", versatile, another left footer. Yeah, talented academy prospect. And I think we've had a habit of bringing in through these tiny little creative players, at City. But Mikasa, O'Reilly, they're bucking that trend. They are big lads with physicality. And he's only 17. He's not even grown out yet physically. By the 22, he's going to be an absolute unit. And I've seen him for the academy size. People don't know much about him. The guy's got a wonderful left foot. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, the best way I can compare him is Mesut Ozil mixed with Kevin De Bruyne stylistically. That sounds absurd, but it doesn't mean you'll get to those levels. But how he plays, it's yeah, ridiculous. So silky with the dribbling, and he can absolutely ping it from distance and play these passes that you associate with someone like De Bruyne in terms of these reverse passes or these the variety of him. Yeah, a special footballer at academy level, and delighted to see him in the first team.